Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Imagine a world where you could effortlessly track changes in your code, collaborate with others seamlessly, and even undo mistakes without fear. That world exists thanks to Git. Today we are diving into the exciting world of Git, a tool that every developer needs in their toolkit. Whether you are a beginner or just looking to brush up your skills, you are in the right place. Let's get started. So, what exactly is Git? Git is a distributed version control system. This means it helps to track your changes in your code across different versions and enables multiple developers to work together seamlessly. With Git, you are not just tracking changes, you are empowering your development process. It allows for efficiently collaboration among team members so you can work together on project without stepping on each other's toes. Plus, it gives you a freedom to experiment. You can try out new features or bug fixes without fear of losing anything or breaking the main code base. If something goes wrong, no worries. You can easily undo your mistakes and go back to previous version. Now, why is the Git is so important in today's software development landscape? Well, first of all, it's essential for collaboration. With so many developers working on the same project, having a system to track changes is crucial. Git makes it easy to see who made changes, when their changes were made, and why. Git tracks the history of changes so you can easily revert and to the previous version if needed. This way you can keep your project organized and maintain a clear development process. So whether you are coding solo or working as a part of a team, Git is a key to more efficient and safer development process. Now that you have a good understanding of what is Git, why it is important, you are ready to deep dive into the exciting world of Git. We are going to explore the key areas in Git that every developer should know. Understanding these areas will help you navigate more effectively and streamline your workflow. Let's jump right in. First up, we have working directory. The working directory is where all your action happens. It's the local environment where you create, edit, and manage your files. Think of it as your personal workspace where you can freely experiment your code. Whenever you make changes into your file, you are doing so in this area. Pretty cool, right? Next, let's talk about staging area. The staging area is like temporary holding place for your changes. Before you commit your work to the local repository, your stage has the changes here. This allows you to prepare and review exactly what you want to include in your next commit. It's great way to keep your commit history clean and organized. Moving on, we have the local repository. The local repository is essential to keep your private version of your project. It's where your Git keeps a history of all your commits and changes on your computer. This means that every time you are commit, you are saving a snapshot of your project at that moment in a time. So if you ever need to go back and see how your project evolved or revert to your previous version, it's all stored here. How awesome is it? Finally, let's discuss the remote repository. The remote repository is the shared version of your project, usually hosted on platform like GitHub, GitLab, on server. It serves a centralized location for your team to access the project. All the history of your project is stored on this remote server, making it easy for multiple developers to collaborate, contribute, and stay updated to the latest changes. It's like your project backup, and collaboration hub all in one. To recap, we have covered 4 key areas in Git: the working directory, staging area, local repository, and the remote repository. Each plays a crucial role in managing your project effectively. Understanding these areas will empower you to work with Git more efficiently and improve your overall development workflow. We are going to cover some essential Git commands that every developer should know. Whether you are a beginner or just quick refresher, these commands will help you to manage your project more effectively. Let's get started. First up, we have the command git init. Git init is used to initialize a new repository. When you run this command in your project directory, Git starts tracking your files. It's the first step to turning any folder into Git repository. Super easy, right? Next, we have git clone URL. This command allows you to copy remote repository to your local machine. By providing the URL of the remote repository, you can create a local version that you can work on. This is essential for collaboration on your project hosted on platform like GitHub. Now let's talk about git add file. This command stages the changes in your working directory. When you modify the files and want to include those changes in your next commit, you use command git add. It's like preparing your changes for reviewing before you finalizing them. Following that, we have git commit -m message. This command says your stage changes to the local repository with descriptive message. It's important to write meaningful commit message because they help you and your team to understand what the changes were made and why. Next, we have git push remote branch. This command sends your commit to remote repository. You specify the remote like origin and the branch you want to push your changes to. This is how you share your work with others on your team. Now let's look at a git pull. Git pull is a powerful command that fetches and merges the changes from remote repository into the current branch. It's the one-stop shop for updating your local database with the latest changes made by your teammates. Next, we have git fetch. This command downloads the changes from remote repository but does not merge them automatically. It is useful when you want to see what others have done before deciding to integrate those changes into your own work or not. Finally, we have git checkout branch. This command allows you to switch different branches in your repository. Branching is the key feature of Git, enabling you to work on new feature or bug fixes independently without affecting the main code database. It's a game changer for collaboration. To recap, we have covered these essential commands: git init, git clone, git add, git commit, git push, git pull, git fetch, git checkout. Mastering these commands will greatly enhance your coding workflow. Now let's tackle some frequently asked questions about Git. Whether you are new to version control or looking to deepen your understanding, we have covered some FAQs. Let's dive in. First up, we have the question about Git staging area. Why is it important? The staging area is crucial for creating a clear commit history. It allows you to selectively stage changes before commenting them. This means you can include only the changes you want, which keeps your commit history organized and understandable. It's a way to ensure that each commit represents a meaningful change, making it easier for you and your teammates to track progress. Next question: what is the benefit of branching and collaboration? Branching allows multiple developers to work on different features or bug fixes independently without conflicts. When you create a branch, you can experiment freely without affecting the main code database. Once your feature is ready, you can merge it back into the main branch, ensuring smooth integration of changes. This is especially valuable in team environment where collaboration is the key. Now let's address what does git pull do. Git pull is a powerful command that combines git fetch and git merge. It allows you to automatically retrieve updates from remote repository and integrate them into your local codebase with a single command. This helps you to stay sync with your team, ensuring that you have the latest changes and reducing the risk of conflicts later on. Lastly, how does Git track changes? Git uses a unique system snapshot with a hashtag algorithm called SHA-1 to track changes in files. Each time you commit, Git creates a snapshot of your project at that point in time. This allows you to easily revert back to any previous state if necessary. Think of it as a taking a photo of your project progress, giving you ability to view and restore the past versions whenever you need to. To summarize, we have covered the importance of staging area, benefits of branching and collaboration, the functions of Git pull and how Git tracks the changes through snapshot and SHA1. To wrap up this video with some best practices to help you manage your project effectively and collaboratively seamlessly, let's dive right into our recap. First up, let's talk about the importance of clear commit message. Writing a clear and descriptive commit message is crucial. A good commit message should explain what happens, what changes were made, and why. This not only helps you to remember the context later, but also provides valuable information to your teammates. A clear history makes it easier for everyone to track progress and understand the evolution of your project. Next, let's discuss the use of meaningful branch names. Choosing a meaningful branch name is essential for clarity and the organization. Instead of generic names like feature1 or temp1, use descriptive names that convey the purpose of branch, such as add user authentication or bug fix in checkout. This makes it easier for your team to understand and work being done at a glance. That promotes better collaboration. Our next best practice is to review changes before merging. Before merging branches, take the time to review the changes. This can help catch the potential conflicts or issues that may arise. By reviewing the changes, you ensure that everything aligns with the project goals and coding standards. It's a simple step that saves you from the headache down the line. These practices are essential for managing changes and facilitating the collaboration. By following these best practices, you will improve your productivity and make your code database more maintainable. Remember, good habits lead to better projects. So practice these commands to boost your productivity. If you found this video helpful, please give it thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming video tutorial. If you have any questions or tips, comment them below. Thanks for watching and happy coding. Bye.